Okay, so War Dogs. So War Dogs is pretty much a true story about two 20-something-year-old dudes who are now arms dealers, okay? And they have a contract by the US government to sell weapons in Afghanistan, which is pretty much the plot of this movie. And let's just say the two characters, Ephraim and David, played by, of course, Miles Teller and Jonah Hill, run through some problems while they're in Afghanistan and other stuff that happens overseas, but that's not the real issue. The real issue comes in when Bradley Cooper character shows up, and yeah, things get serious and bad very, very quickly. This movie is directed by Todd Phillips. We all know this. And Todd Phillips' direction, it was probably going to be a comedy based off a true story, kind of like 30 minutes or less, but probably not as funny because Todd Phillips does like to do a lot of seriousness to his stuff, which is what half of what we really do get. This movie is a comedy, but there is a darker tone. It takes a dark tone very, very quickly, and for the good, actually. Acting in this movie is top notch. It is a Todd Phillips movie. Actors and actresses do a good job with what they're given, and yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about the acting. Now, the action in the movie, because there are a couple of action scenes in this movie, not like action movie action scenes. It's just the problems that they're faced in were actually done pretty well. Another easy way to describe this movie is this is going to be the one that gets away. This is going to be the movie that deserves to get seen, but nobody's going to see. It's going to fall by the wayside very quickly. And it's a shame, given that most of the money will probably go to Ben-Hur. Even though there are much better options out there like this than Ben-Hur. Trust me. But yeah. Now, I want to say this movie is an hour and 54 minutes. Should have been a little bit shorter, but at the same time I say don't cut anything out because it made more sense for the movie, especially at a later on point. But I kind of wish it was shorter, but I wish I don't. It's that torn feeling, which is what's saving this movie from me, because it's like, okay, you should have cut this down. And the other side of me is like, no, you shouldn't have, because that makes more sense. It's one of those that will really irk you, but it's a good kind of irk, because that means they did do their job right and they didn't do their job right. It's an awkward way of putting it, but I'm pretty sure you get what I'm saying by now. And Bradley Cooper's character does have a bigger part than what he is in the trailer. After all, Bradley Cooper is one of the producers of this movie, so of course he's going to have a bigger mainstay presence in the film since he helped make it. But the direction from Todd Phillips is always good. The music choices for this movie actually fucking lands pretty damn good. And Jonah Hill's laugh really did grow on me, because he has this laugh going on throughout the whole movie. So that is kind of funny when you hear it, and it's very Dorkazoid-ish, if you will. Plus the fact that he called a nerd out in the middle of the movie for explaining what IBM is, or actually stands for, was fucking hilarious, because I didn't know what the fuck IBM stood for, nor did I give a fuck. And guess what? Neither did Ephraim. All in all, though, War Dogs is a solid comedy thriller, drama-ish, a mixed bag, we'll say it like that, that deserves to be watched. But of course, what I really talked about did kind of bring down the grade a little bit for me, so I will give War Dogs a B-. Let me know what you guys think about War Dogs down below. Did you like it? Did you not like it?